Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read. This will be for Thursday, November 10th, 2022, as this month is flying by. I do want to remind you this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so simply take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I do want to thank you so much for hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and leaving me a comment or several down below. Let's begin. We're going to jump right into the tarot part of the reading. Pull, I'm thinking one card for the main energy, main focus for the day. I'm saying mainly the main energy for Thursday. Oh, and by the way, I've been doing premieres for these pre-recorded readings recently, as you probably have seen. And I've been doing my best to make sure that the premiere time that I set it for is specifically an angel number that Spirit's been giving me. All right. So do keep an eye out for that. Even if you can't join it for the first viewing. But we have the Four of Pentacles for the overall energy for the day. And I'm going to say focus as well. All right. Because that came out to begin with for a reason. The day takes a center focus around your savings, around being strategic, holding your cards close to your chest, I want to say. I'm hearing smoke and mirror. Okay, smoke and mirrors, however you want to put it. It may feel as if you're trying to, it may be a situation where you're trying to feel out who you can trust. And so therefore you're strategically holding back, trying not to be someone who puts all of their cards on the table too soon, or just is too open too soon with somebody new, to the point where it doesn't work in your favor in the end. Very interesting and random. What else do we have for Thursday? We're just going to do a layered spread. The Ace of Pentacles. All right, this could be in regards to a new job. It could be in regards to a new investment opportunity, someone you're dating. I do feel like there's thoughts about money naturally with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I do sense that you're wanting to make more money, and the day stems around or just involves you learning more as to how you're going to do just that, right? What sort of extra funds are about to flow in for you personally. And I do feel like there's a push to recognize that in order to make more money in the near future, we're going to push you to give birth to something new. However that works for you, whether it's a new part-time job, new side hustle, new business idea being put to use, being, they're saying implemented, planted. I just feel like you will see oneself thriving financially in the near future, at the very least more so than you are throughout this day or just recently. Okay, we understand that you've felt inclined to either overspend or just spend outside of your means, right? You could be spending more than you were taking in, or just dipping into your savings. But it just feels like you're being reminded throughout this day your world is changing as opportunities, options flow in left and right, and you're being pushed to recognize that you deserve the best, is what they're saying. And the King of Pentacles, it's this very manifestation vibe about the day where if you want it, it'll come to be, right? If Spirit feels as if your financial struggles or just need for more, desire for more is getting in the way of you living your best life, then options will come in to make more than you could even imagine, okay? For some, it's going to be this opportunity where, say, you don't make as much as you once did with a similar kind of opportunity or something comparable. But I do feel like, or just in a different category, but it will feel more fulfilling, and it may be less taxing on one's body, heart, and soul. Interesting. But I do feel like you're taking steps in the right direction with whatever you do for work on a day-to-day basis, right? For some, you're being reminded there's a nice significant win when it comes to finances on the horizon for you. But I do feel like it's a day where you're being pushed to through gaining knowledge about what options you have at this time, and going through a bit of a balancing act all the meanwhile, needing to make a choice. You may have already sort of solidified that choice in one's mind, but then kind of backtracking, going back and they're saying reevaluating, right? Going through the options once again. I feel like somebody might make you a little bit nervous throughout this day that might help you make a decision, or it just might be a reminder that a situation is temporary, or just should be moving forward. And so the gaining of more income, more money, I feel like that's out of respect for a change you want to make in the future, whether it's a new living situation, a new job. I'm not loving how quickly I'm speaking. That was keywording. But I do sense that for some, with the Two of Pentacles, once again, you're balancing out two opportunities, right? Or just two significant situations that need to be managed or just kept to in one way, shape, or form. Very interesting reading. This is not how I expected it to come out. And I feel like for the readers drawn to the reading, to this video, that was keywording for you. So do expect some unexpected twists and turns and outcomes when it comes to the readings you produce for oneself, for your viewers, your clients, customers, or just for whatever you produce or develop or decide to succeed at throughout the day. Okay? But the Hierophant, it's a day that reminds you things are changing for the better, and it's to to re-implement a new level of peace in your life, but in your heart, your soul, to wipe away any sense of concern when it comes to your money, when it comes to your future, when it comes to the ability to just purchase when need be, right? To not have to double think it, quadruple think it even, to go that far in regards to whether you can afford it or if it's sensible, right? To just be able to say, I work my ass off, or I've just come across this money, I'm getting this, okay? And for some, I feel like there's thoughts of the holiday being around the corner, Christmas or whatever the case may be for you, where you do need to purchase this or that, gifts may be coming into mind. The Seven of Pentacles, because it's a day where you're watering something and learning more through it, whether it's learning about other people, about your personal situation, about the future of whatever it is you're watering, about your money, what you're manifesting. I do feel like it's a day where things just feel a little bit easier than the previous days for whatever reason. I sense that you're just being pushed to remember why certain changes needed to be made recently. It's a day where you're being pushed to 706, angel number wise, is a meaning for you for this day. But it's a day where you're pushed to remember or realize you're protected. Okay, there's a feeling that there will be an opportunity to rest at a certain point throughout the day for a lot drawn to this reading, and you would be wise to take it, because I do feel like things are going to pick up in pace, in busyness, right? Your plate's going to feel a lot more complex in certain ways with the addition of this Ace of Pentacles situation, or however it works for you, right? Yeah, the Seven of Cups, it's a day where you're being reminded in more than one way that you have options. Now, I know this is a very money-based reading, a very career-based reading even, but they're saying through the realization that, or the remembrance that you have a lot of options when it comes to money matters, when it comes to make money, to manifest money, to succeed through your career. Who says you don't have a lot of options when it comes to love, when it comes to friends, right? The options are, I want to say, endless, right? Just because most of which don't appeal to you with the high standards you have and the worth that is alive within your own knowing, right? Your own view of things, of oneself, doesn't mean that you don't have all of these options. I just feel like you're easily you're easily deciding quickly who and what's not right for you, right? Trusting your intuition, your spiritual guidance at the very least throughout this day. When this opportunity involving your money in one way, shape, or form feels right to you, it'll just click, okay? I'm not saying you won't gain more info in regards to how it will appropriately fit in your situation moving forward, but there's something about you just in the previous to this day and even throughout this day, just kind of knowing within your bones, just kind of intuitively feeling it's right for you, right? And I do feel like in the midst of the options being reminded or gifted to oneself, highlighted to be exact, you're being noticed, right? You're even being noticed for someone who has all these options. I feel like somebody who offers you an opportunity surrounding this day will see you as somebody who is has the luxury to be picky because they have a lot to choose from. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to pull a tea leaf card. I left a couple behind, whatever. Those aren't the one. We have position of authority, throne. Beautiful. So whether it's something you're continuing where you are in a position of authority, it could be somebody you're dealing with who is in this position of authority, but it could be both. It just feels like that's taking a highlight for one reason or another, being pushed to recognize that all the meanwhile, it is a time to go out and have fun, to try to balance that out with all of the work, the efforts you're putting forth towards career success, money making, right? Wanting to see an increase overall in your savings once again, and that takes a highlight. 1020, look up that angel number meaning, right? And I'm seeing deep friendship with someone of the same sex. That's taking a highlight as well. Or you're just being reminded that that lies on the horizon. As it is a day where you're being reminded, you can manifest like crazy, right? But you also have a sense of good luck on your side, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Thursday, and I'll definitely see you next time.